Hello Westfield Middle School, this is Sabrina Richard reporting from the Cloverfield News Studio. Cloverfield News is a monthly news broadcast of the journalism class at Westfield Middle School.
And I am Elliot Hodgen. Today we have reports on a new cancer treatment and the need for art education.
We've had a lot of fun lately playing with cats and shooting short films.
But also discussed why lacrosse is not a school sport. After all, it is very popular.
We're going to start with a talk about cancer. I know, it's a real change in tone, but this report from Cooper Tinsley should give us hope.
A new cancer curing technology is in the research phase around the world, defining 21st century biology. Clustered regularly interspaced short palindromic repeat, or known to the scientific community as CRISPR-Cas9, is located in the bacterial genome. This new technology will take precision gene editing to the next level. The name CRISPR refers to the short repeated DNA sequence found in the DNA of many different types of bacteria. This new gene editing method can take any strand of DNA and modify it to create a new strand using RNA. As you may or may not know, cancer can happen anywhere in which a living cell exists, so anywhere in your body. Cancer is an anomaly which affects everyone differently. Scientifically, there are just over 100 types of cancers that are recognized. But in reality, no one has the same cell structure. Everyone is different, so a cancer treatment has to be adaptive to everyone. Well, that's just what CRISPR does. According to a Harvard Medical School journal released in July of 2014, the 3 steps of CRISPR are simple. Step 1, adaptation. DNA from a virus is processed, then inserted into the CRISPR sequence. Step 2, production of CRISPR RNA. CRISPR repeats step 1 over and over, then the bacterial DNA transcripts into a single-chain helix called RNA. Step 3, targeting. CRISPR RNAs guide bacterial scissors into the existing virus's DNA, which in turn kills the virus. CRISPRs are regions in the bacterial genome that help to defend against invading viruses composed of short DNA repeats and spacers. What does this mean? It means that CRISPR is a technology that can serve as a cure to every cell-based disease. Sadly, it's not that simple. Though this sounds great, we are still a couple of years out from using and understanding this medical marvel.
It has been really interesting researching this topic. The field of cancer research is really moving forward. Recently here at WMS, we have been raising money for Pennies for Patients. So far, we have raised over $3,200. Campaigns like these have helped bring much funding to much-needed cancer research.
So how long before this treatment is going to help the average cancer patient?
My sources say is that it's just moving into the testing phase, and after that phase, it will move back into the research phase to finish it up. We're still a couple of years away, but thanks to amazing work from oncologists, we are moving closer to a cure.
Thanks, Cooper.
Students at WMS were given the opportunity to produce a short film in the Technology Education Conference being held this summer. The theme of the video had to be in his shoes. 4 different groups submitted films, including stories of switching bodies, animated dragon, and the next video from our very own Kayla.
First day to new school, nothing crazy will happen, and who knows, maybe someone will start up a conversation with me and it'll feel natural. I mean, if not, talking to someone isn't that hard, right? No, it's definitely hard. First period social studies, I think it's down here, and even if I'm lost, I can just wander until I find it. I don't need help finding it from someone. I don't even need to talk to anyone. The girl behind me doesn't seem to be talking to anyone. Maybe I can talk to her. What to say? Oh, I got it! I could ask her what her next period class is. Maybe we'll have it together. Is that weird? Am I a stalker? It's my first day here and I'm already a stalker. No. It's okay. This could be the start of a friendship. Alright, so ask her what her next period is. Alright, it's go time. Are you kidding me? Perfect timing. Now to get lost. Again. Ugh. I'll try again tomorrow. I need to get moving. It's starting to look like just sitting here having a full-on conversation inside my head.
So Kayla, how long did it take for you to put this all together?
Well, writing the script only took a few days. The longest part was actually finding people to be in it and a day that worked for everyone. But filming only took about a half hour.
I'm in that.
Thank you for your contribution. Yeah. How are you representing the theme of In His Shoes in this film?
Well, this is something that goes through my head when I try to talk to someone I don't really know, so it shows how it feels to be in my shoes at times.
Good luck, Kayla.
Thank you.
I want to say the video was fun to make, but it was a little sad.
It's not really sad, just what some shy people think when they're trying to talk to people.
It's amazing, I love it.
So are we going to see other videos?
Ms. Johnson said that we can put some of the other ones out in later broadcasts. Our next report is from Sammy. She is an amazing lacrosse player and has been wondering why lacrosse is not offered as a school sport.
Lacrosse is becoming more and more popular every year. Starting with Central Indiana, the sport has worked its way up to Westfield. With over 800,000 players in just 2016 alone, lacrosse is making its way up to being a school sport. The Indiana High School Athletic Association, otherwise known as the IHSAA, approves all sports that the high schools in Indiana are allowed to provide. Lacrosse is not currently recognized by the ISHAA, but with the help of lacrosse players and the parents of the players, this could change. There haven't been any sports added recently. However, lacrosse might be next. Westfield High School lifts lacrosse as a club sport, as do most other schools in Indiana. However, some of our surrounding schools have made it a varsity sport. Carmel High School recently accepted it as a school sport. If the IHSAA recognizes lacrosse as a school sport, the high school says they will consider it. The parents of Westfield lacrosse players at the high school basically run their lacrosse program, so they would help the high school ease into having it as a varsity sport.
For anyone who has a love of lacrosse to begin by calling or emailing the Indiana High School Athletic Association and asking them to sanction lacrosse and elevate it to a varsity sport.
Thanks, Sammy, for that report. Do you think lacrosse will be made into a school sport anytime soon?
If the IHSA recognizes it, then the Westfield High School will follow through.
Now to Audrey with a report about arts education.
Arts are taught in preschool with finger painting and songs, and arts continue throughout high school with band and sculpture. Therapist Lauren Martin says art is vital to help kids process the world and see things in new ways.
Skill, music, is a life skill.
Music also has important benefits. Charles Darwin said if he could relive his life, he would make it a rule to listen to music at least once every week. According to psychologist Michelle Chappell, music can reduce stress, improve sleep, reduce compression, and improve grades.
No matter what job you have, they're looking for things that a machine can't do, which machines can't be creative, so you have to be able to think out of the box. And then the other thing I'd say is like just basic skills, like you want to paint your house, you have to know how to paint a clean edge, and so art, we learn to do that, and that's great for people to do, and knowing properties, and we learn science, we learn math with things we're doing, so kind of art overlaps everything. That's why it's kind of incorporated in so many ways.
Mostly for the dudes. If you're not into art, take ceramics 1 and 2, because you need art credits. So do that. It's super easy. Honestly, you can.
Here in Westfield, students are taught art. Then, Westfield High School has over 20 classes in art, music, or theater. However, in the state of Indiana, it is possible to graduate without a single art credit. Students are required to take electives, and it is assumed at least some of those credits will come from the arts. Plus, taking the arts is recommended. For students, art classes are some of their favorites.
And that's what I enjoy about it, is bringing that, sharing that music that we've been working on with the community at large.
When you were researching this topic, what surprised you the most?
Well, I was surprised to learn that arts, including visual arts, music, dance, and theater, are not required for a high school diploma in the state of Indiana.
But we have art classes at the high school, right?
Yes, we have several, and most students take one or more of them, but they are not required.
How can kids take them if they're not required?
Each diploma needs a number of electives credits. Students use art classes to fulfill many of those electives. Some students use classes in music and art to make the rest of school enjoyable. It gives a break in some of the more academic classes.
I know I'll be taking a lot of art classes.
Me
Not
too.
me.
Speaking of fun, our next video is a cat video, my favorite.
I thought we did the news.
Cats are always the news.
I know, I was there. We had fun with cats this month. Steele reports.
You guys can go play with this. Wow, this is what's happening. Are you okay? Are you I'm rolling over here so I don't like baby cats here. This is my chair. Get used to it. This is the noises that they make.
His name is Lyle. He is up for adoption.
Lyle, what's the matter, bud? What's the matter? How you doing, buddy? I know. Are you talking? You gonna talk?
My name is Missy Wright, and I work at the Humane Society for Hamilton County. We actually are a shelter. We are no-kill, open admission, so we take animals, could be strays, it could be surrenders from owners, or we pull them from other shelters. And we care for them, and we find them forever homes. This is Lyle, and he came to us. He was an owner surrender. He is about 4 years old, and yes, he's a big baby. He is one of our more active kitty cats. He does have a little bit of a few health issues, but nothing that keeps him from being active or will shorten his life at all. Yes, I know. And he's just a regular old domestic cat.
I know, like, I'm getting a piggyback ride. This is like the best day ever. No, this is the best day. He's like, no, I want to explore. It's so hard to die. Like a circle, like how to close them in. It's like, no, you cannot come to me.
3 of my students approached me asking how they would start a club, and it was their idea from the very beginning, and they asked if I could sponsor it. So that's kind of how it started, and then it grew from there. They do lots of different things. They've made catnip toys, they've made other cat toys, they made collages. They usually start out showing some of their favorite like funny videos. This month, before they knew about this, they had a Valentine's Day party planned, just kind of exchanged Valentine's, and they are planning to do some sort of a drive for the Humane Society to bring in donated items and raise money for them. So lots of different activities every single month.
Okay. I'm sad they put the kitty away. Honestly, I like that they're kind of different. Dogs are kind of like they jump on people, they love on people, and I have a dog. It's not that I hate dogs. I like cats more because cats are kind of more introverted, and then when you're alone with them, then they really let their sweet side out. Like I have a cat who's super introverted, and then I have another cat who's jumpy and happy like a dog. Their personalities are different, and so you can really find a cat that works with your personality and will be there when you want it to be there and not be there when you and the cat don't want to be there. I honestly like how small and cute it is because we weren't really going for a gigantic club that had half the school in it. We wanted a little thing, and it's really nice because we know everybody's names in Kitty Club. We personally know all of our members, and I think that's a good way of, because you have a small club, you can get to know your members better.
Which one do I look at?
That was a fun day.
We've actually been working on this for like a really long time, more than 5 months, and it's taken a long time, but we finally got it to work after staying here and just not doing anything for a whole 2 hours. But that was fine because it happened, so that's great. Also, donate cats. I mean adopt cats.
Keep going, just keep going. Keep going, scroll down.
I make a donation of 5 kittens.
There are so many great cats there. You can probably get Lyle. I don't know. He's so great. I'm surprised he hasn't been taken. He
And
probably
so
is.
cute. Oh, yeah.
Okay, on to you guys.
The girls had fun. We learned about animal adoption, and we have a great video from that. As we conclude our broadcast, we hope you enjoyed watching it as much as we enjoyed filming it.
We explored the requirements or lack of requirements for arts of education today.
We learned about the fascinating discoveries in cancer research.
We saw the new short film, Operation Overthink.
We questioned the reason why lacrosse is not listed as a school-sponsored sport.
And lastly, we had fun surprising the kitty club with Lyle the cat.
Elliot, we are finishing our 5th and my final broadcast.
I'm so sad you're leaving us. We have fun. We've had fun. The next broadcast will be the first broadcast of the spring trimester. So we are saying goodbye to Sabrina, Sam, and Steele.
I have fun, but my new classes are a must. So for the final time, these individual stories as well as a full broadcast of Cloverfield News can be found on WMS social YouTube channel.
That's all with Cloverfield News. See you in our next broadcast in March.